Hello everyone and welcome to the class of business study. So dear students, today we will start with chapter 5th. 4 chapters we have finished in business study and this is part 1 of chapter 5, that is organizing. Now starting with the meaning of organizing. When we say organizing means to organize all the resources. It can be material resources, it can be physical resources. Now here physical resources can be men, machine, material and so on. So starting with meaning of organizing, objectives and plans which are laid down, management has to add. That means so many plans and policies which are made by the company or the firm that has been framed or laid down. So management has to identify and establish the productive relationship between various activities and resources before implementing the plans. That means before making the plans, management needs to see that how many resources they have and how they can use or utilize those resources in their best way. So in general words we can say organizing means refers to arranging. The basic word of organizing or general meaning of organizing is to arrange everything, okay, so to set certain objectives or to fulfill certain aims. So organizing refers to arranging everything in orderly form, that is in series or in steps form, and making the most efficient use of those resources. Say for example, there are financial resources in terms of money, there are material resources, it can be raw material, machines, equipments, you have employees and you have laborers in the firm or in any industries. So the duty of management is to arrange resources, that is machines, material, equipments, laborers or employees in such a way, and of course money or funds, in such a way that they can use it or utilize it in efficient way, so to maximize their benefit. The aim of organizing is to enable people to work together for a common purpose, and each and every people in the unit or in the industry or a firm, they have some common purpose, that is it is organizational goals, common organizational goals that they need to fulfill. So organizing is the process of identifying and grouping the work to be performed, to identify that what kind of activities need to be done and to group them, that is to synchronize them in orderly way, in arranging them to be performed, defining and delegating responsibility, defining what to do and to delegate the responsibility, to provide, to give the responsibilities to various people in the departments and in various divisions. And authority and establishing, authority means power, to give power to certain people who are in charge of certain department or division, and establishing relationship. Then they need to establish relationship between superior and subordinate. So organizing basically means to identify the work and to see what kind of resources they need. So to arrange all those resources, identify the work, arranging the resources, and to make the superior subordinate relationship by delegating authority and responsibility, and enabling people to work most effectively together in accomplishing the objectives. Now there are certain steps, or we can say process of organizing. That is organizing, as I said, that it is a process, okay, in which we identify and arrange the resources. So what are the steps involved in the process of organizing? First, identification and division of work. In the definition itself we heard this word, identifying and the division of the work. So first, to identify means the total work to be done should be divided into specific or particular jobs as according to predetermined plans. That means maybe that management has made some predetermined plans, plan of action, okay, what they need to do. So first they need to identify that what is the total work, how they are going to do it. So job, a set of related tasks that can be performed by an individual. Now here in this definition, when we say specific jobs, here jobs means related to certain work which can be, or tasks which can be performed by each and every individual or employees. It should have specific and definite tasks. That means each and every employee must be given some specific or particular task, and to be performed as far as possible it should be defined expected result along with the job, and with that it must be clear to an individual that what kind of job will be offered to him, will be assigned to him, and that is what kind of task will be given to him and what is his aim. Division of work says specialization of efforts and skill plus avoid duplication of work. When we say specialization, we have heard this word in the previous chapter also. Specialization requires skills and creativity. So specialization of efforts means there are certain skill, and along with that there should not be any duplication of work. That means the individual itself should bring out certain creativity, that means bring out certain specialization in his work. So a job in which we have specialization, then management must ensure that all the activities required to achieve organizational objectives must be identified. That is, management must assure that all the activities are provided to certain people and the activities are very clear to each and every individual, that what kind of task they need to do and what is their aim. Second is departmentalization. After identification of the work and placement of the job, second work is to make departments, that is to arrange the work according to various departments. It can be sales, it can be purchase, it can be marketing, various departments. So grouping similar and related jobs into larger units called departments, that is similar work. All those employees who are doing similar kind of work or they are related to each other, they will be set in one department, as like that other departments are also set. So there can be various departments, it can be divisions or it can be sections, and placing them under departmental head. That means there must be one departmental head who is going to supervise, who is going to see everything that is being done properly or not. So it facilitates specialization, that is each and every departmental head is going to supervise and monitor all the activities which are done in that particular department. So all those employees are required to do the work according to the departmental head. So it brings out specialization and creativity. The departments are linked together. Then after that, these departments are linked together because all the departments, whoever are doing the work in one firm, in one industry or in one business, they all are interlinked. They are all interdependent. Okay. Aims at achieving coordination and facilitates unity of action. So the main aim of departmentalization is to coordinate all the activities and the facilities provided to them so that unity of action can be done. Unity of action means all the employees are unitedly doing the work or performing the task with one common purpose or aim. Now departmentation can be done on the basis of functions, products and territories. That means these departmentalization can be done on the basis of the functions. Now here functions can be marketing, personnel, finance, sales and so on, production. So there are various functions. Accordingly the departments are being set. Production department, marketing department, sales department, finance department and so on. Second can be products. That means maybe it is possible that in one firm they are making different kind of products. Okay, they are engaged in different kind of business, or the nature of job or nature of businesses, they are dealing with different kind of products. It can be chemical, it can be plastic, it can be textiles and so on. Okay, so possibly according to products you can characterize or you can departmentalize them. Textile, it can be chemical, it can be power division, etc. And after that territories. Territories means there can be many branches of one firm. It can be in the west, it can be in south, it can be in the central India and so on. So according to directions, according to territories, you can divide them and set them in various departments. Now after identification of work, first, second departmentalization, that means you have arranged various, you have set various departments according to their work and task. Third is assignment of duties. After division in various sections and department, now you are going to assign them. Assign means to provide them, to give them the responsibility of doing certain tasks, that is assigning the duties. Now define the work of different job positions and allocate work accordingly. That means they need to define the work, different jobs positions and allocating the work to various people. Once departments are formed, the department is placed under the charge of an individual. That means these department must be placed under one individual. That means there must be one departmental head who is going to look after the whole department. Jobs are assigned to an individual. After that, each and every specific job is provided or assigned to various people who are there in the one particular department, which is best suited to them, that is in which they can bring out their specialization according to their qualification, eligibility, their specializations. Each and every individual of any one department will be provided assigned the work, and accordingly in various departments also. Qualification, experience, ability and aptitudes are to be seen. Example, activities of finance should be assigned to persons having qualification. That means the activities which are related to finance should be assigned or should be given to only those persons who have qualification or who have educational background or qualification related to finance department, and they must have some experience in the finance department. Okay, there are some people who are better in sales, who are well qualified in finance, well qualified in marketing. So according to their qualification and eligibility, they should be assigned the work. Like chartered accountants are there. Fourth is establishing reporting relationship. Now here reporting means there are various individuals in the employees to whom they should report, to whom they should ask for anything. Okay, so this reporting relationship, that is authority and responsibility, this kind of relationship must be very clear. Granting requisite authority to enable employees to perform the job satisfactorily. That means there must be certain authority or power must be given to one particular person, or there can be many persons who are in charge of doing certain tasks. When you are giving the authority, then only the person will be taking the responsibility to do the particular task. Superior subordinate relationship, otherwise we can call it superior and subordinate relationship, must be very clear and between different people and job positions created, so that everybody knows from whom he used to take the orders. That means superior subordinate, the subordinate must know from whom I should take the orders, to whom I should follow the orders, and to whom I should report. So this superior subordinate relationship must be clear, otherwise subordinates will be confused to whom we need to take the orders, because there can be various departmental heads, there can be various bosses. Okay, so to whom is to take orders and to whom he can issue the orders. Creates management hierarchy. Then because of this we are creating the management hierarchy. Management hierarchy means, just we did in the first chapter, top level, middle level and lower level management. So each and every employees who are related to various department, who are there in the department, they should know that to whom to take the orders, and a chain of command or chain of order must be created from the top manager to the individual at the lowest level. This helps in proper coordination. Now after finishing the steps of organizing, now moving to next topic, that is importance of organizing. As we discussed that organizing is to arrange each and everything, identifying the work, departmentalization, so that for each and every step we can smoothly finish the work. Now what is the importance of organizing is, first is benefits of specialization. When we say specialization means it brings skills and creativity to an individual. So specialization must be there in organizing. Every individual is assigned a part of total work. That means each and every organization is given certain specific work and not the whole task. That means only one single person or one department is not engaged in doing each and every task. There can be various departments, sales, marketing, personnel, finance. So each and every department is assigned task related to their own department only. So this division of work into smaller units and repetitive performance leads to specialization. That means each and every employee, when he is repeatedly doing the same task again and again, because he is his department is a particular department, and a specific task when he is doing again and again, it leads to practice, it leads to experience, so he can bring out his specialization and creates skills also. Thus organizing promotes specialization, which in turn leads to efficient and speedy performance of tasks. That means each and every task can be done within time, that is it does not consume more time, because the work is it is monotonous work. So each and every individual is expert in doing that particular task. So it brings specialization, the work can be done speedily. Second is clarity in working relationship. That means, as I discussed, that there must be certain superior subordinate relationship which must be confirmed. Okay, so reporting relationship. So when we say the working relationship between each other, that is superior and subordinate, if it is very clear, then it will not lead to any confusion or chaos. It helps in creating well-defined jobs and also clarifying the limits of authority and responsibility. That means it is actually going to help the relationship between the authority and responsibility. Each and every relationship is very clear, so there is no doubt, no mistakes, chances of errors are less and no confusions. So the superior subordinate relationship is clearly defined in the organization. That is, each and every individual knows that within which limit I need to perform the task. Third is effective administration. Now administration means to manage everything. The administration is done effectively, that is within limited time and by utilizing all the resources. So it provides a clear description of each jobs. That means every individual's job is very clear to him, what kind of work he need to do and the assignment of his duties and related duties, which helps to avoid confusion, and because of which there will not be any confusion and duplication of the work. Now here duplication means repetitive tasks will not be given to each one. So there is clarity in working relationship, which enables proper execution of work, which results in effective administration. Proper execution of work can be done. Why? Because the work is not repetitive and it is provided specifically to particular person, and which result in effective administration. Fourth is optimum utilization of resources. When we say optimum utilization means maximum utilize the resources well. There should not be any wastage. So the proper assignment of jobs avoid overlapping or duplication of work. That means the same work will not be provided to two person or more than two person. It is the one person only who is going to do a particular task according to his qualification and experience. So the proper assignment of jobs avoids overlapping of the work, that is repetition, duplication of work, and this helps in preventing confusion, and because of which there will not be any confusion to each and every individual regarding the work, and minimize the wastage of resources and efforts. And because no duplication is there, so there will be minimum wastage of resources. Actually, if we say there will not be any wastages of resources, efforts and time. Fifth is adoption to change. That means as we say that business is a very dynamic world, okay. Business environment is keep on changing. It is having, so each and every organization or a firm must having adaptability. Adaptability means according to changes in business environment, they must be very flexible in making the changes. That means dynamism must be there. A properly designed organizational structure is flexible, which facilitates adjustment of changes in workload caused by changes in external environment. It can be related to technology, it can be related to product, resources, customers' likes and dislikes, changes in trend, habits and markets and so on. So all this, whatever changes are done in external environment, it is not going to hurt, it is not going to change or bring some losses in the internal environment. So each and every, a good organizational structure is that who are very flexible in terms of changing, or they must have a better adaptability. Sixth is development of personnel. Now here personnel means employees. So sound organizational encourages initiative. That means when the organization structure is very sound, well planned, better administration, then it brings out initiative and relative thinking on part of the employees. That means the employees must be very taking initiative in bringing out certain changes, in bringing out creativity, their own skill, and which brings specialization, and the work could be done very effectively. So when managers delegate their authority, that is power, it reduces their workload so that they can focus on more important issues related to growth and innovation. That means, it means that if managers are going to assign their own duties or their own powers to many people, that is they divide their work. So the employees who are doing the work under them, that is subordinates, it is an appreciation, motivation or encouragement for them. They also bring their own skills, creativity, it brings innovation when they are trying to do the work which is actually should be done by the superior. So because of this, the managers are free now, that is they are stress free, and they can focus on more on the growth issues, development issues of the firm. This also develops the subordinate's ability and helps him to realize his own potential, and because of this the employees are actually trying to characterize their own potential. Potentially means their ability and capacity, and they will be well motivated, okay, well encouraged, and can do work more progressively. Now dear student, this is all about this video. In the next video we will meet again with some new concepts. Till then, thank you, goodbye.